Last time on Junji Ito's The Blood Sickness of the White Sands Village, Dr. Furuhata was telling his colleague Professor Shibata about the incidents he had seen. But little did he know, a girl was watching him. Or what did she have planned? You're about to find out. I hope you all enjoy. The next day, there were all kinds of patients waiting in the waiting room. Dr. Furuhata called. Next patient, please.
It's Tsunagami.
I'm here.
The good doctor looked over at her and said, "Oh, where's your sister?"
She's unable to make it since she had already eaten her breakfast, so I'm coming in her place for the checkup. I want to help you.
That's what I'm here for, to help. Investigating this illness isn't for my sake, it's for yours. Alright, sit down. We'll take some blood. Miss Kikugami, set that up, please. And so, I'm passed. After 2 weeks in this village, I still felt strangely anxious about the place.
Doctor, is the checkup report ready?
Ryo, Tsunagami has been coming to the clinic every day. No, not yet, unfortunately, but it's strange. Ryo, you look much better than you did before. Have you been eating healthy like I instructed?
No, I've always been like that. Youngsters are all like that because the recovery system is good. Even if they bleed, the blood will be restored in no time. However, when we are almost fully recovered, our body will lose blood again, and will once become pale. But I like the pale me better. I look prettier in that look.
Later that night, Dr. Furuhata was having a hard time sleeping. I can't sleep. It's strangely humid. I'm thirsty. And so, he made his way out toward that well, fetching a pail of water and beginning to drink. The water tastes terrible as ever, rusty, or maybe coppery. It tastes almost like there's blood in it. Now I feel even worse. Maybe a little air will help. The doctor journeyed around the village that night and pulled out a smoke. I can feel it so clearly on a night like this. That strange vibration. I can hear it perfectly. Where is that sound coming from? It's getting louder. There's something up ahead.
Doctor!
Huh? It was Miss Tsunagami. Tsunagami, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be walking alone out here at night.
I'm heading to the shrine in front to make a wish. You may come with me if it's convenient.
And just like that, the two of them journeyed toward the shrine.
Doctor, I heard that the shrine is used to offer young girls blood as a god's offering. Until now, while making a wish, we will offer our blood to the shrine's ground. I come here to make wishes frequently too, making the use of the chance when my body is replenished with blood. Like this.
Stop!
I wish to spend my remaining life with Dr. Furuhata.
No! You have to stop this! Come on now! Stop this bleeding! But in a horrific turn of events, blood began to ooze all over her body, dripping down and staining her white gown.
Doctor, feels like it's starting soon.
Tsunagami! She collapsed to the ground. There's so much blood. If you lose this much blood, Tsunagami, stay with me. The ocean of blood that came from Ryu Tsunagami's body was sucked into the ground before my eyes.
Doctor, I'm going back.
And just like that, she staggered away into the moonlight, as the doctor could only but watch in awe. As the night waned on, he went and grabbed a shovel. There's something there, something in the shrine grounds. And so, he began to dig. Hit after hit, until finally, he found something. It looked as if it was a network of veins. But how could this be? What is this? Tree roots? No. Lukewarm. Soft. Almost like blood vessels. Is this blood? They're like an animal's veins. They're bleeding. I cut them with the shovel. What on earth? That substance that oozed from the vein-like objects eventually began to harden into a jelly. Just like blood coagulating on a wound. I took a sample home with me, placing the samples into a blood vat and examining. No mistake, this is blood, and it's human blood, type AB. Below the ground at that shrine are blood vessels with human blood in them. Later that night, at the Shirusuna Village Hall, I saw it, Mr. Mayor. Do the people of the village know about this? I believe this is connected with the villagers' mysterious blood loss. Doctor, you must have been dreaming. The idea of human blood flowing beneath the earth is simply... Then come and take a look with me. If you saw it for yourself, you would... Unfortunately, I'm quite busy. The mayor wouldn't even consider what I had to say. When I thought about it, it was no wonder. Huh? What he saw was a villager dripping blood, staggering about the pathway as the blood coagulated against the ground. The blood, it's instantly absorbed by the earth. The same as at the shrine. And so he began to dig. What if under here as well?
Isn't that the new doctor?
What's he doing over there? As he continued to dig, he eventually hit something. He couldn't believe his eyes. It was those veins once again. These are arteries. All of you. Here, look at this! These are blood vessels, and there's human blood flowing through them. Can you believe this? Human blood is cycling through the ground. This is probably related to your illness. But none of them said a word. The blood that comes out of your bodies gets sucked up by the earth, and below are abnormally thick blood vessels. What does this mean? I believe my theory is not mistaken. Your blood is being taken from you without your knowing it. Your blood is being absorbed by these blood vessels. What is the doctor talking about? Those are just tree roots. No! Do tree roots pulse? And can't you all hear that sound? It's coming from below the shrine. So, don't you think it sounds just like the pounding of a heart? What's going on here? Mr. Mayor! Please, look at this! These are the blood vessels I told you about. He looked at them for a moment. Then he spoke. Watch. I'll show you right now that there's blood flowing through them. He grabbed a nearby rock, placing it up toward the air, preparing to thrust into the vein. Doctor, what are you doing? Don't do anything foolish. It's just a water pipe. What? A water pipe? What are you talking about? Have you ever seen a water pipe like this? And there's no plumbing in this village. Then a gas pipe. Blood began splattering everywhere. Look! It's blood! What? What's happening? Oh no! Such incredible pressure! The doctor quickly untied his tie, using it to bandage the vein. The blood leaving the artery is being taken from the villagers. I never dreamed this would happen. I have to hurry and suture the wound. I can see them. I didn't notice them before, but the ground looks transparent to me now. What he saw was an entire network of those blood vessels, flowing all about the village, seeking any blood it could find. Inside the village, all the villagers were hurling blood, using it to supply the blood vessels. I have to hurry. Why even me? Dr. Furuhata collapsed to the ground. A few days later. Excuse me, is there anyone here? Furuhata?
Yes. Who's calling?
Oh, my name is Shibata. I'm with Minamizato University. I've come to speak with Dr. Furuhata about an unusual illness in this village.
I'll go get him now.
She really is quite pale. Hello, Professor. It's been a while. Furuhata! And in a terrible turn of events, Dr. Furuhata too had become victim to the White Sand Village. Thank you so much for listening, and once again, a very special thanks to Lexie Dreamstate for collaborating with this video. Check her out in the description below, as well as pinned in the top comment. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'd like to take this time to give a very special thanks to my Patreons and YouTube members. Sarah de Jesus, Motosurf, Cleo, Dason Animus, Alleyway, Pteranodon Girl 1, and Minue. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you're important and you matter. Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye.